To Milwaukee and what happened there last night. It was a show put on, Seth, by DeMar DeRozan, who had a fabulous season for the Bulls, and last night may have been his finest moment.
Absolutely true. He can get to his spot anytime he wants it. Oh, by the way, the middle game alive and well in Chicago.
And maybe the only place, but it's sure for those of us who are old school basketball fans to see a guy doing it with that mid-range game. Bulls a 14-point halftime lead. Then here's a terrible moment for Milwaukee, Khris Middleton.
Yeah, they cannot survive without Khris Middleton. You talk about a guy, every Batman needs a Robin. He is the perfect Robin for Giannis. Him going down, especially as well as he was playing in the third quarter, huge.
He was a sprained MCL. We'll get an update on his injury. Meanwhile, Giannis trying to do it by himself. Bucks within 8. You know who's watching? Aaron Rodgers in the house. He liked what he saw, but he wouldn't like this. 1 minute to go, I should say, down by 6. Brook Lopez gets it up and good. They're right in the ball game. But go back to Mr. Reliable when you need a bucket for Chicago. It was DeRozan at the end.
Great back tap right there. DeRozan doesn't settle. They're trying to give a foul right there, but not. He's not settling. He's playing downhill. He's going to get to the rim. What a great finish right there, right up into the body of Giannis.
41 points for DeMar DeRozan, who was 16 of 31 from the floor. And the Bulls, who could easily have won game 1 of this series. There was a controversial foul call that went the other way, and Milwaukee winds up getting the win. And now the Bulls steal game 2, and Khris Middleton goes down. Wendy, let's start with that. I know it's very early in the morning at this point. What do we know about Khris Middleton's injury?
Boy, this was a big news situation that happened late last night that could impact a big part of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The initial testing in Milwaukee, I am told, is a mild MCL sprain. Now, that is good news. And the MRI today, the Bucks are hoping are going to confirm that. But a mild or grade 1 sprain, the average return from that type of injury is 2 to 4 weeks. So even in the best case scenario here, you are looking at Middleton being out the rest of this series and then potentially impacting the next series should they advance. The Bucks are leaning on the fact that Brook Lopez has given them a huge boost in offense, way more than they thought they would get coming off back injury. But obviously this is a real blow to the defending champs.
I want to make sure you understand the numbers you're seeing on your screen. When the big 3 of Milwaukee, Giannis, Middleton, and Jrue Holiday are together, they're 86 and 34. Those numbers fall off substantially, barely above 500 when they lose any of them. And so Middleton, 2 to 4 weeks. That's a long time. That's the rest of this series with Chicago, and the winner of this series gets the winner of Boston and Brooklyn. So where does this leave the defending champs right now, Seth?
Think about their championship a year ago. Think about the big plays and the big shots that Middleton made.
Yeah.
You know, Giannis took them through that championship game, but Khris Middleton is the perfect complement to Giannis. You talk about a guy who can make big shots. He can rebound the ball. He's a willing passer. He defends. He's got a physicality to his game. Look at the guys that can replace those minutes and that productivity. Pat Connaughton, maybe? I'm not sure they have a replacement for him. Whether it's 1 game, 1 week, or 2 weeks. This is huge. I don't know. Maybe Aaron Rodgers comes out of retirement and decides to play basketball. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. He's got some time free right now. But let's not let this conversation end, Wendy, without giving some love to DeMar DeRozan. There was a moment in time during this regular season where his name was in the MVP conversation. They fell off precipitously late in the year, but he was brilliant last night.
Yeah, and particularly they were terrible all season against the top teams in the league, and they were not regarded as a serious contender in the conference because of that. And DeRozan had a poor game 1, 6 of 25 shooting. He said last night that on the off day, in between games 1 and 2, he came into the Fiserv Forum at night. They let him in the building. I'll bet they won't do that again, to work out his shooting and feel better. And he obviously had a dramatically improved game. Also, Alex Caruso with absolutely brilliant defense and playmaking last night, showing his postseason experience.
And by the way, these games in this series come fast and furious now. Game 3 is tomorrow night in Chicago. Game 4 is early Sunday. So no resting up time here for. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.